What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Horrorific-GayTV. I'm your host, Little Psychosis.
I'm Hector. I'm back. You know me already. Brooklyn, you're 14K on Instagram. Follow me.
Yeah. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Dahmer series.
Dun dun dun.
Episode 1 and 2 together. And yeah, let's start off with your thoughts.
First off, wow. Fucking wow. That show had me fucking just I don't know. How can I explain it? Out of all the shows that Ryan Murphy has done, my favorite being American Horror Story, this one is literally aligns with my captivity for Ryan Murphy's work. Yeah. The way they, first off, good actor, best selection.
Evan Peters.
Yes, yes. Evan Peters was actually honestly a good selection.
I don't know if I can look at
They
him
made
the
him.
same.
They made him look just like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't know if I can look at him the same anymore.
You can.
Because he really is killing this role. This is definitely gonna be.
He's he goes into a trance. Once the director says action, it's not Evan Peters.
He embodies Jeffrey Dahmer.
Exactly.
Which is kind of
first off,
weird and scary at the same time.
Let's start off with how he picked up Tracy Edwards. First off, you were mentioning to me earlier that he wasn't gay.
Yeah, the real life Tracy Edwards. I saw the real life trial, and he said that he was not gay. He went to, I believe, his friends were. They were at a gay bar. He was just being there with them. And,
yeah, I mean, what? How many straight guys actually go to a gay bar? It's a lot. It's not uncommon.
Hey.
So yeah. So
don't get me going.
So my thing is if you're not a gay man, then why are you going to another gay man's house, knowing that he's trying to pick you up in that way?
But Dahmer has never really admitted or fully admit that he was actually quote unquote gay.
Well, he's never ever really picked up a woman either, from my knowledge. So I mean, had he not been, if he wasn't gay, then he would have picked up women and taken them home, and done whatever. But he only specifically gay men, or I should say predominantly gay men, except for that one he killed in '78. So my conclusion on that is Jeffrey Dahmer is definitely 100% gay. However, Tracy Edwards got lucky.
Yeah.
He got fucking lucky.
Yeah, that was
when
fight or flight.
Yeah, he went into this guy's house.
Which
he knew what was gonna happen. Come on, first off, let's talk about the photo thing. Photos, really.
He said in the real life it said $100. The episode said $50. I don't give a fuck. I don't know this man.
Exactly.
And I'm not. First of all, if you didn't catch it, Tracy in the episode said, "I thought you had a house." No, it's
exactly.
this apartment.
That
should have been. That would have made me uneasy right there.
I don't care who you are. You lying to me about where you live or how you live. That's gonna turn me off.
And then
I'm not gonna go home with you. No.
But what really drew me off was I already know me. I do not like anything that's smelly at all. I can't be around it, and I know what a real body smells like. And trust me, it is not a smell that any human being will be able to. Normal human being would be able to deal with that because it smells as bad as bad. Have you ever had a real bad meat and sat there for a week or so? Imagine months into years. Yeah. I can't even imagine what Glenda.
And what's crazy is that
whole building was smelling.
What's crazy is that the whole body was still smelling, even though it was decaying inside that little.
There was other bodies. There was other bodies because I don't even think
it was full of what, acid?
Yeah, he had a vat. But that should have been your clue. I don't understand why he still stayed in that house. But he even asked, like, what does that smell? Like, no one's gonna
Exactly. Like no one was gonna, he acted like as if he wasn't gonna get caught.
Yeah, but
because he had those bodies in there for God knows how long.
But yeah, the smell alone would. I'm like, okay, it's time to go.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll see you later. It was nice meeting you.
Exactly.
Oh,
he wasn't. I don't think he was smart about it the final.
And then when he fixes him a drink, and then you said he asked, "What's floating?" And you, I think it's just this dishwasher solution. Like that's your other second flag. Like.
Now let's talk about how when he was in there, how Tracy was inside the house, and then he's looking at his drink and he sees that shit, like all over his drink. And then Jeffrey says, "What is it that Jeffrey said?"
Dishwasher.
Dishwashing detergent, or some bullshit. First off, if I see something floating in my drink, I'm not touching that. I'm gonna make any excuse I can to get out of there because I know you're trying to drug me. Any person in their right mind would not say, "Oh, that's just dishwashing detergent. It'll probably just stay there." I am not drinking that. First off, there is no possible way that you're gonna think that someone is gonna stay with you or even drink something that you're offering them if something is floating in there. Unless you're just caught on stupid, then that's completely different.
I don't even like old cups. If it was a stain in the cup, I just throw it away.
No, my mom's the same way. My mom's like, she doesn't like plastic cups.
I'm talking about cups or glasses, period. If it's even something that won't come out, I just throw it away. I'm not.
Guys, if you see something floating in your drink, run. Don't drink it, just run.
Right, but then you go deeper into this, and then
he played it smart though. He didn't drink it.
He didn't drink it.
That's what I can appreciate. Everybody else would have been like, "Oh, it's just something."
But once he put those handcuffs on him, then shit went really well left.
No, that's because first off, he was already creepy. One, Jeffrey Dahmer was very creepy.
Very creepy.
Two, you're going into someone's house that you don't know. Obviously, people do it all the time. They're gonna hook up. It's pop. I wouldn't say it's pop culture, but it's culture nowadays. But my thing is, if the person is creeping you out, or if the person has some sort of mental disability that you know is clearly,
it's the energy,
and the energy. If their energy's off, don't go.
And that apartment. Good job, Ryan, because you had that apartment down to a T.
The apartment. One thing I do appreciate about Ryan Murphy is the use of his camera shots.
Yeah. Because
it was intense. It's like he knew exactly where to place it, what type of shot you needed, wide angle, lower angle, high angle. Just whatever shots he used for this series or any series he does is always in an intimate level. Whether it's horror intimate, love intimate, it's always. All his work is always very intimate. That's what I can appreciate about Ryan Murphy, which I hope to work with one day. Let's talk about when he laid him down on the bed, on that bloody bed. First off,
like I could have never. Can you imagine the smell?
Oh my God! Like he's first off. No, matter of fact, let's just focus on the fact that he's forcing you to stay. Like, if nobody's ever gonna force me to stay.
I felt so bad. There was one point he had a tear coming out. I was like, "Oh, you see?"
Exactly. Like, what? Like, how clearly? Hold on, because I'm losing my words now. It's just a lot going through my head with this episode.
Yeah, that's like this episode had me really on edge. I was pacing the floor the whole damn episode. Cringe.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, first off. You're already a muscular dude already, and you're coming against somewhat of a muscular dude, and then you're facing off against someone who's, I wouldn't say weaker than you physically, but you're able to take him down.
I think he's strong.
Okay. How many of you guys out there know any techniques on how to like defend yourself against someone who's holding a knife? Easy, just that's all he could have done. The second the machete would have been pointed at him, just a little block and a little little jabs.
When you see a big ass knife like that, it kind of puts.
You have to know exactly where to grab it.
Instant fear in people. Like,
right.
Wait a minute.
If it was a gun, it would have been a whole different story. But this is a machete. You have a chance. So
I don't know, but when he laid him down in bed, what really got to me was I think that's when he really had to figure out he had to like it's time to fight or die.
Exactly.
It's when
actually, matter of fact, that the fight or die thing, I really appreciated when he did it when Jeffrey laid him down in the bed.
Once he said that he was gonna eat his
heart.
heart.
I want to hear your heartbeat because I'm gonna eat it.
I'm like, oh, he's definitely. You done fucked up now.
Oh,
it's
shit.
time to fight.
How do you do that? You have to know eventually someone is gonna fuck you up. You got away with it all these years, but you had to have known eventually someone was gonna fight back. Like how? Like come on.
Yeah.
You have to know. I'm just.
I don't know.
You have to know at some point you're gonna get caught.
The episode was definitely intense. We did see Niecy Nash's character, Glenda Cleveland. She's been clearly telling the police about this smell and the constant noise.
For about weeks or months?
Years.
A while. We're talking.
They haven't done anything.
Okay. What was wrong with the Milwaukee Police Department?
She told him
several times there's a smell coming from his apartment and it's getting worse, and worse. This is through time.
That's beyond worse.
So it's at this point, if it would have been garbage, maybe the smell would have faded away.
Yeah.
But this is a dead body. The smell ain't going away. Not until the body's completely rotted out to the bone.
Right.
So this woman is complaining. And the cops still didn't.
You know what I missed about quick thing? What I missed on the episode? I watched it 3 times, and the third time I watched it, when they came back to the house and he was making the drinks, he opened the refrigerator. There was a head in there.
Oh, that was creepy. That was fucking creepy.
Oh God.
I looked at that shit. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
He was the only known survivor. They said he killed 17. For some reason, from 1979 to 1991, I don't believe it was 17.
Was it 17 or was it 15?
17 known, but I think it's more out there. Just saying.
They said 17, but does it mean 17 altogether that he killed, or was it 17 victims?
It's
two different things. Victims and people killed in this scenario. Because he molested one, and that one got away, and then he tried killing Tracy, but Tracy got away.
17 killed, if you want to put it in that term.
So 17 kills plus the 2 survivors, or is it 17 with the survivors?
I'm just saying what's on paper.
I don't fucking know.
And whatever. It's 17. I think it could be more. For you to go from 79 to 91, you're going to get my reactions of each episode, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like it could be more.
But you know Tracy played it smart, though. When he was just about to escape, he was able to manipulate Jeffrey enough to get the camera.
Yeah, he was doing everything he could. I mean, kissing on him, trying to make him feel... Yeah, I would have done that too.
Like you're like, okay, let me comply. Let me see what I can do. Let me try to buy some time. And then when the time was right, he struck, and he escaped.
Yeah, he was able to escape.
That was pure genius. I think I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, by the time, like I said, by the time they ended that episode, I was. Oh my God! It was like, wow, what the hell? I wasn't expecting for that to be.
I didn't even know anybody had survived. I thought everybody in the show was going to die.
Yeah, I didn't know
because it's Jeffrey Dahmer.
But I've seen other Dahmer documentaries, but not like this. Mm-hmm. I think this is more. I think it's the only one that's
like this really touches up on
attention on the victims,
right?
Because the other ones was all about Dahmer.
I feel like this is not only. I think this is like the victims and Dahmer because it's like.
Yeah, but it's more
like his origin story going towards.
You even victims more of the like. Because like I said, the other documentaries I've seen, it was just really it was Dahmer. This focus on.
I get what you're saying. It's like this show is giving more attention to the victims and what they would do aside from just it being Jeffrey Dahmer story.
It's giving them just do credit or what do you want to say? Episode 2. I keep saying season 2. That was intense too. However, they said his mother, she was postpartum, whatever.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
No, his mother. I don't know if it was postpartum depression that they said she had, or if it was chronic depression. I think it was postpartum depression.
Whatever it was, I think it was misdiagnosed. She's giving me signs of schizophrenic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
My aunt is schizophrenic, and everything that she was doing reminds me of mine.
But pay attention to the amount of pills she was taking for that too.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is that she was taking over the maximum dosage, and what she wasn't realizing was that was affecting her pregnancy. Think about how many women who are addicts out there are currently pregnant, are still doing drugs while carrying their child.
But which pregnancy though?
That was for Jeffrey's pregnancy. She was taking all that medication while she was pregnant.
That episode, it brought him to the little Jeffrey Dahmer. Even with the tadpoles, like he gave his teacher tadpoles.
I mean, when you're in school and you do science class, you see tadpoles all the time.
She was looking like, what the hell?
I get what you're saying because all the students were kissing her ass and giving her apples.
Yeah.
But I kind of understand.
I would have been really out there like, the fuck is that?
I mean, I don't know, not me. I mean, they're just tadpoles. I would have said that's cool.
God bless his heart.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have to be such a bitch about it.
I know, yeah, but
no, she was a real bitch about it.
I thought, and then when he followed the boy home, I thought he was gonna kill the boy. Then.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It was giving me.
I forgot about that. He broke into his home.
It was giving me Michael Myers.
He got some set of balls to break into that kid's home and take back the tadpoles.
I was like, is he gonna hurt this boy or something? I don't know.
I was like, wait, was this gonna be? I was actually questioning whether this was gonna be his first kill.
Right. And then fast forward. This is the episode where the cops, once again, didn't do nothing. What they intentionally did, brought this 14-year-old boy back to this man's house.
Can we discuss that for a second? Hold on. Okay. How can you mistake a 14-year-old kid for a 19-year-old? Just by the word of a man alone. I think you can easily say, I'm 23 years old, or I'm 17, and then the cops don't ask you for any ID. They don't ask you for any ID. They don't ask the appropriate questions. They're like, oh, we're just gonna take his word for it because he's a white man. It's okay. You're a white man. You can just take it. No, and you got the neighbor that's telling him it does not look like a 19-year-old kid. This looks like a kid. This is not even a teenager.
Yeah,
well, he's a teenager, but
he had blood on his head. So where's the blood?
And the cops ignored that. Like, bro, clearly they're telling you this kid has blood on his head.
Because it was a poor neighborhood and it was full of colors.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Is that they figure because he's Asian or not, or he's a race that's not white.
It was giving racist. It was giving homophobic vibes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because it was that's the early '90s. Being gay was frowned upon, but that's another story. But yeah, like this lady's telling you, this is a kid. This is not a grown man. He's below the age of 18. Please check him out. Take him to the ER. Call do what you gotta do. Protect and serve, and none of that would have happened.
Sure did.
And now look.
And he happened to be the boy, a brother of a boy that he allegedly went to jail. Spent only a year, but that's a later episode. Anyway, the fact that this boy said that, remember he said, "You don't remember me, do you? Or you don't know me, or you do?"
Oh my God! Like, first off,
why are you bringing yourself into harm's way?
If you know who this guy is, you know that he molested your fucking brother. Why, where in your right mind would you even consider putting yourself in harm's way? Let alone going to someone's house that you knew did harm to your brother
for $100.
Not only for $100. It's the principle.
I'm just saying.
You know this kid. You know this guy does harm.
Yeah.
And you're putting yourself in harm's. You're only 14. Why are you even thinking about making money right now?
He said he needed his family. His family needed the money.
For what? His parents had jobs.
I would hope, but that's when it kind of like, you know what, this is really starting to piss
when
me
it comes
off.
to that, I'm just gonna limit what I have to say because I do work with children, so.
But yeah, I couldn't understand why he. If I knew that somebody was so quote unquote molested my little brother, you think I want to be anywhere around him?
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't. I would have said no. Like,
I'm nowhere in shape victim blaming, but that was just crazy.
Like, you intention. I don't want to say it in a way that he did it to himself because.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm not going to say that. No, because I don't think I can't sit here and say that he did it to himself. However, I feel like this could have been avoided.
Definitely.
If he knew, and this is just anybody in general, if he knew that this person caused harm to another child intentionally, then why would you put yourself in that predicament? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that, he deserved it. Absolutely not. At the end of the day, this was an innocent little boy. But regardless of how much a person is manipulating you to do stuff for money, if you know this person's dangerous, just get away. You have to get away. You can't let nobody manipulate you into doing something that you know and feel is wrong just to make a lousy dollar. Regardless of how much you're suffering.
He was 14, so teenagers not really thinking.
They're not, and that's why I don't blame him because he was so young, because I hate to say he didn't know any better. He knew better. He knew right from wrong, but he didn't know enough to get away, which is why I don't blame him. That's why I do not at all sit there and say that he did it to himself.
Yeah, that's
because at that age your mind is still growing.
Yeah.
You're still learning. You're still trying to work your way through life.
Yeah.
So no, this poor little boy did not deserve what happened to him.
Yeah. But other than that, that was the 2 episodes review. It was intense. Those it had me glued. I'm going to be watching more. You can catch the next reaction next Sunday.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification button.
And just be sure to spread some love.
Yeah. Till then, peace.
Peace.